Picture this. You open your fridge, hoping for a quick snack, only to find wilted lettuce, expired yogurt, and leftovers you meant to eat but forgot about. With a sigh, you toss them in the trash. No big deal, right? But what if I told you that moments like these are happening in nearly every household, adding up to millions of pounds of wasted food every single day? Food waste isn't just about what we throw away. It's about resources we waste, the money we lose, and the people who go hungry while perfectly good food gets discarded. It's an issue that affects all of us, whether we realize it or not. As I started researching this topic, I was shocked by the numbers. I thought, sure, I waste some food, but does it really make a difference? Hell yeah, it does. And once you understand the scale of this problem, you'll see that even small changes can have a big impact in the future. Today, I want to show you why a food waste is a serious issue, what's causing it, and most importantly, how can we do better and be part of the solution. We'll start by looking at the problem itself, then explore why food waste happens, and finally, I'll share simple, practical ways to cut back and waste in our lives. We might not think twice about throwing away half-eaten sandwich or tossing an apple that's slightly bruised, but the truth is, food waste is a massive global issue. In the US alone, nearly 40% of all food goes uneaten. That's not just the food. We're wasting water, energy, and the labor that went into producing it. And it doesn't stop there. When food sits in landfills, it doesn't just harmlessly disappear. It decomposes and releases methane, a greenhouse gas that's for more potent than carbon dioxide. In fact, food waste accounts for about 8 to 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. That means every time we throw food away, we are contributing to climate change without even realizing it. But the most heartbreaking part, where we are wasting billions of pounds of food, over 44 million Americans, including 9 million children, struggle with food insecurity. It's not just an environmental issue, it's an ethical one. So, why is this happening? If we know food waste is valuable, why do we waste so much of it? One of the biggest reasons we waste food is simple. We just buy too much. Think about it. We go to a grocery store, right? See a great deal on the bulk produce and stock up, thinking we'll use it all. But then life happens, plans change, we're busy, we forget about the big bag of spinach in the back of the fridge, and before we know, it's gone bad. Another big culprit, expiration date confusion. Have you ever thrown something away just because the label said best by or sell by? A lot of people assume that these dates mean the food is unsafe, but in reality, they're just guidelines for peak freshness. Most food is still perfectly fine to eat after the printed date. And let's not forget the storage mistakes. Certain fruits and vegetables release gases that speed up the spoilage. Storing apples and bananas together, for example, can make both go bad faster. Small details like these add up in the future, leading to even more unnecessary waste. But there's good news. These causes all have simple solutions. So, what can we do about it? The answer isn't complicated. It starts with awareness and a few easy changes. First, smart shopping. Before you head to the grocery store, take an inventory of what you already have. Make a meal plan for a week and buy only what you need, not what you want. This way, you're less likely to overpurchase and let food go to waste in the future. Second, understanding the expiration labels. Instead of automatically tossing something, use your senses. Smell it, the texture, feel the texture. If it looks and smells fine, it's probably still good to eat. Third, proper food storage. Store produce in the right places to make it last longer. Keep potatoes in a cool, dark spot instead of the fridge. Separate ethylene producing fruits from others to prevent early spoilage. And finally, get creative with leftovers. Instead of letting extra food go bad, turn last night's dinner into today's lunch. If you still have scraps, consider composting. It's an easy way to keep the food waste out of landfills while helping the environment. Today, we uncovered the reality of a food waste, explored why it happens, and discussed simple yet effective ways to reduce it. The next time you reach for something in your fridge, ask yourself, can I use this instead of tossing it? If we each make small changes, with the law of accumulation, together we can make a huge impact on our climate, environment, and our planet. Wasting less food isn't just a good for the environment, it's a good for our wallets, our communities, and our future. So let's start making change today. One mindful choice at a time. Thank you very much. That's my time.